Welcome back to another segment of House Hunting with Brian. We're going to look at some different properties today that we found online. Let me give you a look at what we're checking out today.
House number one is this 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 3,185 square foot house in Lake Stevens. They're asking $495,000 for this one. House number two is this 3-bedroom, 5-bath, 6,100 square foot home in Aberdeen, Washington that they're asking $549,000 for. And finally, house number three is this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,416 square foot home in Ferndale, Washington that they're asking $1,100,000 for.
There you have it, Lake Stevens, Aberdeen, and Ferndale. That's what we're going to be checking out today. Found these on Zillow.com. You can do the search yourself and check them out in a little bit more detail, but we're going to get into them in pretty great detail today. So let's take a look at the first one.
All right, here's a look at it. We're going to get to look at these photos in a little bit more detail shortly, but let's take a look at these specifics. This one is $495,000, 2608 Hartford Drive, Lake Stevens, Washington, 98258 if you want to check it out. Estimated monthly payment on this one is $2,829, so $2,800, a little bit over $2,800. 2-bedroom, 1-bath, but they're boasting 3,185 square foot, so it's a big one. It's got some footage to it. Let's see what it has to offer. Here they say it was built in 1920. There you can see it. The Zestimate, as they call it, the Zillow estimate is $475,100, and they're asking $495, so they're asking about 20 more than their estimate. What is special? Let's see. Multifunctional commercial residential property suited for an owner-operator seeking a great investment property for him to live and work or provide additional income with a residential rental unit.
So they're calling this one a commercial residential property. Owner-operator, perfect for an owner-operator. It also says here nearly 2,200 square foot shop and warehouse, which includes a 220 square foot office above the shop. So it's got a big shop, 2,200 square feet. And the property offers an opportunity for a growing business. The residential property is 1,000 square foot, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. So that's the 2-bedroom, 1-bath is the residential portion of this. Total was 3,185 square feet, so 2,200 of that is this shop and warehouse. It says here would make a great rental property to market with high demand and low availability. Embrace the choice to rent this space or utilize it as your own residential quarters. Align it perfectly with your unique needs. Imagine the convenience of living and working in one place, optimizing efficiency and work-life balance. This one's been on the market for 86 days, has 1,642 views and 79 saves, so it hasn't been on that long, 86 days. Let's take a closer look at what this one looks like.
All right, there's the initial look at it. Just a reminder, this one is in Lake Stevens, so kind of the live-work balance here. The 2,200 square foot additional building, and then the 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,000 square foot living quarters. So let's take a closer look at these. There's 19 photos to get through, so we'll go through these, take a look at what they show us here, and get a good look at this one. There you see a little yard on the side, and blue in color. Ooh, the nice looking interior. It looks like they staged this with some furniture, or they have some fancy furniture, but good photos there. Realtor did a good job. Basic nice leather sofas and chairs. There's the kitchen. There you can see it. Got all the essential needs. We got the sink, we got the fridge, we got the stove. Some sort of heating element right here looks to be plugged into the wall, and back there is some sort of bathroom, it looks like. So all kind of an open floor plan. It's got a little window peek through there in the kitchen, so you can be working on the stove and see what's going on in the other room, so that's kind of nice. Dishwasher, it looks like sink, and a little window there to look out and see what's going on outside. And there's the rest of the kitchen, a different angle, so plenty of counter space. You see you have the double sink there, the long, narrow countertops, and kind of looks like some new cabinetry some gray with the handles. So either they refurnished those, repainted them, and got some new hardware on there, or they did it all brand new. There's the sliding glass door looking out to, looks like some sort of parking lot with trucks. So not the greatest view out that window there, that door, that sliding glass door. And across the way also appears to be some sort of business or something over there. So they might be right in the mix of things there in Lake Stevens. I'm not really sure of the exact location. I'd have to look at it on the map. They got a little table set up there, another window, kind of looks like a little office area, could be. There's the bedroom, one first bedroom, basic bed, 2 windows in there, a mirrored closet. We always like those mirrored closets, well I do anyway, something to look at yourself in. And definitely the flooring looks nice. Looks like they put some new laminate or hardwood in there. Look at that space, nice open space. Again, we have some windows there, so some natural light coming through. And we're 10 into 19 photos here. Let's keep it going. That's a nice open space, so you could definitely do something with that. What is this? Oh, bathroom. There you see it. A little small sink, a medicine cabinet, and kind of a cheap looking shower. That plastic shower that they put in there, they can easily tear that out. So that is kind of a dated bathroom, but you know, all the essentials. You got the throne, you got the sink, and you got a shower, so everything you need. There's a little laundry area, washer dryer included, a nice little doorway. It looks like it has an opening for the bottom part and the top, so 2 knobs on that one. You can open it up, let the pets in or whatnot. And a little workstation over here on the right hand side, so you could do your handiwork if you need. There's a look at the outside. Now this might be part of the 2,200 square foot additional warehouse part. That might be what they're talking about here. And let's take a look at the interior. There you see it. Yeah, so this is the workspace that they're talking about, the 1,000 square foot home quarters you just saw. So now we're into the workspace, 2,200 square foot this one is. There it is. So not the nicest looking spot, but you could definitely get some work done in there. It looks to be some sort of wood on the ceilings there. We got the lighting above the workspace over on the far end, and then opening to another room over there. So hopefully they will show that in the photos. They got the old fire extinguisher there on the post, so they're ready to go should something happen in this little workspace. Always kind of interesting. So that's probably the upstairs portion of the workspace. So they showed that photo before, I think. So that's the upstairs where you the work gets done, and that's the office area where you're supposed to be working, I guess. The work live combo. There's the back of it. And you can see they have a little shed here. Doesn't appear to be nothing too special, but a pretty good little piece of concrete in the back there. So you could do something with that, and that's the end of it. So there you saw it. What'd you think of that one? $495,000 they're asking for that one. A little live workspace. Had that living quarters, 1,000 square foot, and then the 2,200 for the rest of it, with kind of the open warehouse area below and the office area above. So kind of an interesting option. 3,185 square foot total. What did you think of it? Put it in the comments. They're asking $495. The Zillow estimate is $475, so they're a little above market value in Zillow's opinion. What do you think you would pay for something like that? In Lake Stevens, 2608 Hartford Drive. If you want to check it out, zip code 98258. Pretty easy to search this one on Zillow and take a closer look. So hopefully you like that one. Let's get into the next one. So just to let you know, I like to do my search based on square footage. So you're seeing these listings with large amounts of square footage for a reason. I search the square footage first, and to kind of see what's out there, see what's close to my address, and kind of narrow the search from there. Today we kind of looked in a radius of between out to Aberdeen, and then Ferndale, and the other one was in Lake Stevens, so all pretty close to where we're at here in Cedar Woolley.
But let's take a look at this next one. This next one, like I said, is in Aberdeen. Let's give you a reminder.
There's a look at the initial photo I showed you before. $549,000. They're asking for this 3-bedroom, 5-bath, 6,100 square foot place in Aberdeen on First Street. Let's take a look. Alright, there's a look at the photos. We'll get into those with a little bit more detail shortly, but let's see what they have to say about this one. This one is located on 807 West First Street, Aberdeen, Washington, 98520. So Aberdeen, out there where Kurt Cobain came from, right? Not much else happening out there, but it's kind of an interesting area, pretty close to Seattle. They're saying the estimated monthly payment on this one would be $3,174. So no chump change there, $3,174, and the Zillow estimate is $527,100. So again, they're way over the Zillow estimate.
So it says here this one was built in 1902, so it's been around for a while and has 0.37 acres of a lot. So a decent sized lot on this one. 6,100 square foot total. So we got some space to work with here. Let's take a look at what else this one has to offer.
So under this what's special section, they're saying a garage space, gated parking, mature landscaping, original wood floors, grand ceilings, courtyard center, owner's quarters. So all that is what's special. Let's read the description here.
It's a breathtaking 4-lot property in the center of town. That's what they're saying. This 1902 church compound showcases 3 interconnected buildings with courtyard center, original wood flooring, grand ceilings, and a sturdy foundation. Spread across 4 lots, it offers 3 unique rental units, 2 currently on a month-to-month at $1,500 and $975 with shared washer and dryer, with potential for a 3rd owner's quarters adjacent to sanctuary with sitting bedroom, kitchen, and full bath. $2,500 for that. Gated parking, mature landscaping, garage space, and one-of-a-kind rose garden. Create a stately aesthetic and a versatile property that could be showcased as a recording art studio, event center, or a grand live workspace. So again, live workspace. Embrace the past and shape the future with this rare piece of Aberdeen's history. So they're saying this one could be turned into a recording or art studio. So I guess if you had that much space, you could turn it into just about anything. This one's been on the market for 82 days, has 1,051 views and 60 saves.
All right, let's get into these photos. 3 bedrooms and 5 baths are saying for this one. This is one of 38 photos we're going to go through here. There's the initial photo. There's a good look at it. Again, there, just a reminder, they're asking $549,000 for this one in Aberdeen. So kind of a pricey house out there in Aberdeen, but the space is there. They got a couple renters in it month to month. So that's earning a little bit of money toward that initial payment. I think it was over $3,000 that you're gonna have to pay. But look at this. It looks like it has been remodeled. Some fresh paint, fresh floors. It's looking pretty modern. And there's that fresh paint and bathroom area. Definitely some space here. Little steps leading to somewhere. There's a stairwell, carpeted stairwell. And there's a little upper area with more steps, so it's up and away. It looks like some sort of railing here to look over maybe. So we might be able to look over there and see people as they enter. So if it is a live workspace, that would be nice. Definitely a nice open space up there. Look at that. And there's the original hardwoods that they talked about. So definitely have some nice flooring. You wonder if those old hardwoods are creaky or not. That's what I always think about when I see it. Okay, they did away with the stairwell and they added a ladder. So we're going up with the ladder now. So kind of a little labyrinth here. Some sort of little square there that they cut out for some reason. Maybe some air duct work. I don't know. But it looks a little shady. They got a little rug out here. So they are kind of thinking of it as an art studio, music art studio. Maybe they foresee the next Nirvana coming here. Could you see it? Nirvana there recording another album, the next iteration. Obviously without Kurt Cobain. So there is the opening. This was formerly used as a church, I guess. So this would probably be where they held the congregation, where they had prayer and whatnot. So always interesting when you look at these old churches and what they become. Definitely a large space and definitely looks to be very clean. They definitely repainted everything. That lighting up top is very nice. Kind of those all lined up hanging there. You could have a little wedding here. Could definitely be a little event space. Put on performances. It almost has that little stage there. Some sort of little nook area with a sink and a dishwasher over there, it looks like. Microwave and some bananas right there. So they're turning this into something. This might be part of what they rent out, or the other space that they said is potential to rent out. We're 18 into 38 photos, so hopefully you guys are enjoying a look at this. Yeah, this appears to be part of the rental. We got a sink over here, and then over here we got all the, you need a dishwasher, or no, a stove rather, a fridge, and a microwave with a nice big set of knives on top of it. So careful with those knives, they're sharp. And one table with a chair, so definitely the single life for this person. No company. You need to buy another chair if you want to have some company. There you see it, the setup. They got everything. At least it's nice and white and clean and fresh looking. So, but it appears to be bachelor living to me. But what do you guys think? Bathroom. The bathroom's looking nice. A single sink though. It'd be nice to have a double in there, but we got the mirror, we got the lighting, we got the throne. Looks to be an energy saver with the two knobs there, one for the number one and one for the number two. There is the pedestal tub. That's pretty cool. A clawfoot tub, not pedestal. And we got a little elephant here keeping you company. Definitely some nice photos. There is the outdoor sitting area. They boasted a rose garden, so maybe we're looking for that. This is kind of a shared space amongst the folks living in this place, but it's not looking that good. They could clean that up a little. Look at that. Unless that's part of the design, but seems like if you had that many people living in a space, you could clean it up and get it looking a little bit nicer than it is. But that's what it is. That's what it looks like. They didn't even mow the grass down before taking photos. They got the shrubs. They got the tree there. It looks like they're gonna plant that tree. They're still in the little planter. They couldn't find a spot for it, maybe. And they have a fence there on the far end. There's plenty of parking. That's cool. So a lot of times these big homes like this or churches don't have the parking anymore. But this appears to have plenty of spots. You see them there, probably 4 or 5 or 6 spots. So if you're gonna have multiple people living there, that's what you need. Plenty of parking. Let's get through these. There is maybe the roses. I don't know. The little planters out back. Has a little deck on the end there. So $549,000 they're asking for this, and definitely had a nice space up top there. Aberdeen, Washington, though, you know, it's kind of out there, a ways away from the city living, on your way to the coastal cities out there. There's a bedroom. We got a couple beds out there. Looks like some luggage. They're ready to move out, so somebody is on their way out looking for some new tenants. Actually, they're not packed up. They still got all their stuff in the closet. Look at that, the whole wardrobe full. So kind of interesting to see what is in this. Couple windows there, some nice natural light coming in, and there's a look at the back. There's a look at your neighbors. You got another big building over there, and then some kind of single family homes over here. That blue one is quite catchy, and definitely a nice little deck to get out there and have your coffee. There's the roses. Maybe that's what they're talking about, the rose garden with the old growth trees. And more over here. So that's a nice little area. That's much nicer, well taken care of than the other space. Actually looks pretty nice. Your neighbors are quite close, so if you're gonna have the music studio, you gotta make sure they're okay with it. Probably looks like not too, I don't know how far that would be, 100 yards between the two of you. Oh, there's the aerial view, so you can kind of get a better look at it. It is a nice looking compound, definitely right there on First Street in the middle of Aberdeen. in the center of it all. And looks like that parking would be on the back end there. And there's that little blue house we showed you earlier, and your neighbors. You can kind of see how close they are on this side. And yeah, you could definitely do something with this space. Again, 549,000, excuse me, $549,000 they're asking for this. That's 35. We got a few more photos here, so thanks for your patience. So there it is, the big city of Aberdeen. You can see the waters over there. Yeah, Aberdeen, that's what it looks like. And there it is, even smaller. And there's the aerial view, so you can kind of get a look at what it looks like from up top. Those roofs look like they are pretty decent condition. I don't know though. You never know. But there's the parking on the far end there. Plenty parking over there. So, and then there's that shared living area. Kind of cool to see it from up top like this. And you can see that center area that we kind of needed a little bit of weeding and mowing, but a nice big space right there in the center of Aberdeen on First Street. And that is the end of it.
So there you have it. What did you guys think of that one? That was the 549,000 Aberdeen place, 807 West First Street, Aberdeen, 98520 if you want to look it up. 6,100 square foot, 3-bedroom, 5-bath, kind of a converted church. They got a couple rentals in that are rented out, and one more space that you could kind of live, work in. Could turn it into a recording studio, an art studio, so a lot of options with that one. Definitely a lot of space, but the price tag is up there a little for Aberdeen in my opinion. But it is a nice space. You got to kind of deal with your neighbors there, pretty close, right in the center of it all. So you know, if I'm paying that kind of amount of money, it would be nice to have a little property with it. But not the case there in the center of Aberdeen. But let me know what you guys thought of that one. Put a comment in there. Think about what your favorite property of these three are. Of course, we still got the one in Ferndale. That's the big money property. 1.1 million. They're asking for it, but it caught my eye, so I thought I would share it with you guys.
There's another look at it just as a reminder. 1.1 million, a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,416 square foot. 6229 North Star, Ferndale, Washington, 98248. That's where it's located. Let's take a look.
So those first two, you saw what you can get for $500,000 or so, and this next one, we're up in the price tag, $1.1 million, but it's out there in Ferndale, and you got some space to roam. This one is definitely a luxurious property. You're gonna see why, where that extra money is going toward with this one. Definitely caught my eye. Kind of the dream property for me, you know, was someone who wants some space to roam and no neighbors close by. That Aberdeen property was nice, but you know, those neighbors right next door, they'll be right in every little thing you do, just, you know, like living in an apartment almost. So this one definitely has some space. Let me give you a closer look.
There you can see the photos. Again, this one was built in 2018, so newer construction on this one than those others. North Star Street in Ferndale, $1.1 million. The Zillow estimate is 1.6 million, so they're right there. 1.69. So they're right there on the estimate. And 15-acre lot, 15.22 acre lot on this one. So not only a larger space, but also a large lot. So just a reminder that $1.1 million price tag means $6,413 a month. Can you believe it? $6,413 a month. This one could be yours. Can you make that payment? Not me, not right now, but we can dream, right?
Alright, so I'm going to read off this What's Special section. It says here, 2018 custom built home on 15 plus acres, private acres, just outside city of Ferndale. Main floor living with 14-foot living room ceiling, open kitchen with covered front and back porches, pond, barbecue area with covered shop, tree house, and plenty of acreage to roam. So many features: solar panels, heat pump, AC, tankless water heater, media cabinet, wood-wrapped windows and doors, wood floors, upstairs family room above the large garage, large master bedroom on main floor with large windows overlooking the park-like property with large closet, double sinks, and rolling barn door. And don't forget about the granite counters, mudroom, and unique built-in beds in 2 bedrooms and desirable floor plan. Must-see home warranty offered by seller. So that's a lot to take in right there. This one's been on the market for 31 days, has 1,882 views and 84 saves. 84 saves. So it's only been on the market for a little over a month, 31 days, 1,882 views and 84 saves. So some folks are looking at it, but still pretty new to the market. And at that price tag, I don't know if it's going to sell very fast. 1.1 million. It is a nice 15 plus acre lot. So we'll see what this building looks like. I've seen these photos and it does have a lot to offer. So let's take a look. Alright, this is the first of 40 photos we're going to go through. As you can see there, they got the separate area over here, kind of the barn dominium maybe as you call it. And then over here is the main living quarters. Again, this is 15 acres you get with this one. 15 plus acres right outside of Ferndale, Washington. So definitely an interesting piece of property out there. Country living a little bit. Look at that. There you can see it. Definitely a space room. Look at all those trees. Some good oxygen out there, right? You got this large building here that we'll take a look at a little closer. But here's the main living area. Kind of a 3-roof structure there. It looks to be like metal roofing on this one. They got the hoop set out front there. Again, we're going through 40 photos here, so we're going to go a little quicker. There's a look at the aerial view. You can see beautiful Ferndale. There's the waterways up there, and that's where it's located, right in there, tucked in between those trees. So a nice looking spot for a home. 15 acres out there in Ferndale. And you have some neighbors, but not too close by. There you can see the solar panels on the back side there. So they're probably taking advantage of that electricity credit you get from having solar panels. So one of the nicer things to have, so your electricity bill won't be so much. There you see it, even a further aerial view. You can see it's kind of just tucked in by itself right there amongst the trees. So definitely country living out there in Ferndale, some fresh air and away from it all. There's the entryway, a little gated entryway. There's the pond that they talk about. It comes with a little pond. You can put some fish in there, have your own little fishing pond, right off of the house. You can see the house up there with the solar panels on top of it. And it looks to be some sort of other structure with a roof on it. So there it is. So some sort of additional structure they built there. Little fire pit on the left hand side there. So a lot of little extras to this one. Of course, that's what you get when you asking 1.1 million. Oh, you see that? A little hot tub. We're talking about extras. They got a hot tub out there. I don't think they mentioned that in the description, but they appear to have one. Maybe it's not working. Who knows? There's that fireplace we were talking about. Nice stone fireplace sitting area. And covered area right behind it. So you could set up the picnic out there. Have a little fire going at night. Folks could be over here on the deck. So definitely a nice ambiance to this one. There's another look at it. Definitely that little stone walkway out there to the fireplace. That is not cheap living to build something like that. Somebody put some extra dough into building this one. 1.1 million they're asking. Look at that gated area there. They got the nice clouds to take the photos on a nice sunny day there in Ferndale. It's always nice when you get some bright photos. Look at that. It's even got a little additional deck up there. What is that? A little spot for the dogs and cats? I don't know. What's that? A little tree house. I think that's the tree house that they were talking about. So someone built an additional little structure there. The kids can go up there and play. So that's just to get a view of the pond maybe? I don't know. But oh, there it is. Look at that entryway. There's the high ceilings that they talk about. Little chandelier hanging down and the entryway with the nice wood door.
So definitely some extras to this place. We're 15 photos in. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this little look at country living out there in Ferndale on 15 acres. Look at that fireplace. You imagine coming home to that. There's that kind of sliding door that they talked about. So kind of got some western barn type feel to it, like they said. Out there in Ferndale it does get that way kind of. You need some cowboy boots out there. 15 acres, you got plenty of room to roam around. You could probably have some chickens and who knows what else. Look at that kitchen. Little sitting area. Open window there on the far end. And again, that door on the hinge there. That rolling door. That they got granite talent countertops, I think is what they said in the description, right? So they didn't spare any expense. That 1.1 million price tag is paying for all these extras, and you definitely see that in these photos. Let's go through these a little faster. There you see a nice kind of, I would almost call those walnut cabinetry. I don't know, looks walnut to me. Of course, what do I know, right? There's a window. Spacious little dining area there off of the countertops, so you could have a little kitchen table, little dining table out there with the window. Nice view outside, have your Sunday dinners and whatnot there. Look at, they got a little microwave tucked into this little counter area, the little island with the microwave hidden away in it. So definitely some extras in this one. Look how spacious that is, that nice open spacious floor plan. And you see the lighting up there that really adds a nice element to this one. There's that entryway door. So definitely some beautiful photos. They got the TV above the fireplace there, so you won't miss out on the game. Watch it right there. Set up your couch and sofa and chairs. Little accent wall there, that's kind of nice. Little dark accent wall. The rest of it is kind of light coloring, so looks like that was part of the plan, is to keep everything light and airy here out there in Ferndale amongst the trees. You don't want to get it too dark. There's a nice bathroom with kind of the tub right over there. Again, appears all to be tile. It looks like what, travertine tile, is that what they call that stuff? And a nice tile, looks like shower place too. Look at that, tile flooring, tile travertine walls. So definitely no expenses spared. Look at that big TV room. Could get some serious football watching done in there, right? Look at the big TV. Could have a little bigger TV, I think, in a room like that. So you could have sprung for a bigger TV. If you got a 1.1 million house, you need a TV to match, right? So there's a little couch up there. You take your little afternoon naps out there in Ferndale. Little countryside. You've been outside fishing in your little pond, and you want to take a little nap. They got a little couch there, and you can look out the window. The kids playing in that 15 acres. Make sure they're not up to no good. There is the washer and dryer. Look at that. And another little closetry area where you could have your linens and whatnot. So a nice looking space here. Additional bathrooms. Again, those granite countertops. And this is the fun area here. Look at this. This is that additional building where you can put your riding lawnmower and all the stuff you need to take care of your 15 acres out there in Ferndale. 1.1 million. You're gonna need some toys out there to take care of all that property, right? And look at this, they got a home gym in that building. You got the bag set up, the heavy bag there. You could take out all your stress on the heavy bag. And it says here, stages of marathon running, right? That's me right there, stages of marathon running. Actually, I've never run a marathon, but I am a runner. They got the cycling bike there. And the lighting is decent in there. You don't want to have too good of lighting in the gym, right? There's the solar panels. They got the old red, white, and blue flying in the blue sky. So definitely a beautiful setting out there in Ferndale, Washington. 1.1 million will get you this one. Just write a check, right? Are you guys ready to write a check for this one? Look at that yard, looks a little suspect. They could put a little seed on that, get some grass growing. That would be nice. But I guess you're out there in the country. That's all of it. All right, there you see it, that $1.1 million property out there in Ferndale, Washington on 15 acres. All the extras in that one. Had that extra building there where you could get to work out in and park your lawnmower and all that stuff. A lot of extras in that one. The granite countertops, that nice entryway, a beautiful like tub, sunken tub there. So, and a lot of little pond there you could put some fish in. So definitely country living out there in Ferndale. 1.1 million. So that Ferndale space was 3 bedroom, 3 baths, 2,416 square foot, 2629 North Star in Ferndale, Washington 98248. If you want to check it out on Zillow and take a closer look for yourself. It's definitely fun to kind of browse through those photos and see what's out there. See how the other half lives. You know, we're looking at those $500,000 thinking maybe I could afford that. Then we up it up to 1.1 million and see what you can really get, right? Can you afford that $6,000 a month payment? You got to have a pretty good job to afford that kind of living out there. But definitely looks like a nice space, and you know, it doesn't hurt to dream a little. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little segment of house hunting with Brian, a little segment I've added to my YouTube channel here. We go through some houses and take a look, see what's out there on the market. And I'm going to give you guys a little reminder here. Then I'm going to ask you to put in the comment section which house was your favorite. Which one did you think was the best deal? Put that in the comment section and let me know. While you're at it, don't forget to like this video. That helps get it in front of a few more eyes. Trying to get my channel monetized, so any likes and shares and all that can be greatly appreciated. Trying to get to 4,000 hours. That's what they need to get a channel monetized these days on YouTube. So we're well on our way, over 2,000 hours and halfway there, but we got a long ways to go. So let me give you a reminder at these 3 properties and you can choose which one you like best. So here's that first one in Lake Stevens, Washington. 495,000, the 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 3,185 square foot. That was kind of the live work with the additional building there, and so that one was probably the cheapest one on the market that we looked at here. Up next we had this one in Aberdeen. It was 549,000. Again, that was a large 3 bedroom, 5 bath, 6,100 square foot home in 807 West 1st Street, right there in 1st Street, Aberdeen, Washington 98520. So kind of that converted church with a couple renters in it already, and you could maybe turn it into an art studio or whatever. And finally, we had the 1.1 million, right? We want to shell out over $1 million for 15 acres out there in Ferndale, Washington. This is a 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,416 square foot, 6229 North Star, Ferndale, Washington 98248. If you want to look at this one. Again, it had the nice home with the additional building, the pond, all the extras to this one. And again, 15 acres, so that has a lot to offer. So there you have it, a little reminder. What was it, Lake Stevens, Aberdeen, or Ferndale? Which one do you prefer, and which one is the best deal? Put that in the comment section. Let me know. I'd be interested to hear from you guys. And again, if you like this sort of content, don't forget to hit that subscription button. When you ring the notification bell, you're notified every time one of these videos drops. My daily vlog comes out. It's about reselling. My channel is normally about reselling, but this is a little departure from that reselling content. Something fun to go search for some houses out there, see what's on the market, see what they're asking for, and see what you can get for your money these days. So we took a look at around $500,000, and then we upped it up to 1.1 million. And as you can see, there's quite a difference between what you can get for $500,000 versus $1 million. And definitely some good square footage on these properties, so you can definitely get some space out there. But do you want your neighbors close by, or you want 15 acres all to yourself? That's kind of what you got to think about when you're on the house hunting with Brian, out there in the market, seeing what's out there, seeing what you might be interested in as you move forward in life. So something to think about. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like I said, hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell, and give this one a big thumbs up on your way out. Thanks for watching this one to the very end. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.